Hi everyone, George from REalyse here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you our Property Oracle feature that sits within the Pulse platform. Now, Property Oracle is an AI chatbot. You'll be familiar with ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, etc, etc. What those AIs do is just scrape through Google, look for some relevant words, and spit out an answer. Frankly, I don't trust them, especially if I'm looking at complex property data. But what I do trust is our Property Oracle feature, because it uses REalyse's comprehensive data sets to give you an informed and accurate opinion. I'll go ahead and jump straight into the platform. So when you log into Pulse, you're going to be met with the dashboard. Dashboard will show you a few of the features that Pulse platform's capable of. These are also listed on the left-hand side, valuations, investment search, etc, etc. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and click onto the Property Oracle. Below, you've got some suggestions of the kind of scenarios you could run through it. Here, the paperclip sign signifies that you can upload a document, a spreadsheet, or the microphone. You can talk to it if you want. But I'm just going to type in, what's the best postcode in London to buy and flip a property? I want maximum upside potential. So it's going to go away, run through all the data, and start to spit out some tables, giving us its opinion, informed by our data, of what the best postcodes are for you to buy and flip a property. It's giving us a few different tables here. What's the kind of selling speed you're getting in these different postcodes? How are these areas performing in terms of the property market? You can flick through these from left to right and download that as a CSV if that's how you prefer to work. So it's going to continue to wear away. And now we've got a nice table giving us refurbishment opportunity stock by postcode district, exportable as a PNG, and some of the best postcodes with some data to back that up. So I like the look of E17. So show me the 10 best options in the E17 postcode. It's going to pull all of the live listings as well as cross-referencing that against historic data to make sure it's all accurate and consistent. And it should spit us out the 10 best options on the market right now today. So here we go, 10 options provided on the right-hand side that we can flick through, look at these pictures to check if they fit the bill for us, prices. We can view these in a tabulated spreadsheet style format, download as a CSV as I've shown you before. And if you prefer, you can look at these on a map and just click through them where the little blue dots signify their location. So lots of different ways to view and interrogate this data being provided. Look at the floor plans and it shows you in the top left what kind of a property it is. So if you go through and click on one of these, it's going to give you a more detailed breakdown of each listing. We can look at the pictures, say, oh yeah, that one looks pretty ripe for renovation. Description pulling straight from the live listing as well as the map location. You can also run a valuation through the Pulse AVM, but for this purpose today, I'm going to whistle through and continue to show you the Property Oracle. So pick the best option for me and give me a breakdown of costs, upside, etc. I want to see a full P&L for the whole project. Pretty comprehensive and complex question, but it's capable of doing that, as you're about to see. So it's giving us some more tables here. And as we scroll down, it's saying Mark House Road with the postcode. This is the best one to go for. Here are the acquisition costs, SDLT, legal costs. Here's the breakdown of what the renovation is going to cost, what you're going to do, because it's analyzed the listing and the floor plans with some contingency provided, financial holding costs, sale costs, breakdown of your GDV and profit, conservative, base case, and optimistic. So it's not just running one scenario, it's actually running three side by side. Same thing with the cash on cash return, conservative, base, and optimistic return on investments provided. Here's the break-even number, the crucial number you've got to get to for the project to be successful, and some key risks that we need to look out for. So it's giving me some next steps, but I've got my own idea of what I want to ask it. Help me with my negotiation strategy, take into account relevant market information, agent discounts, days on the market, and average prices. So it's interrogating all of the live market data to help us with a data-backed negotiation strategy. Here are our target numbers at the top, opening offer, target close, and the number, probably the most important number, when do we walk away? As I said earlier, data-backed arguments, just quotes that we can use directly, put them into an email, read them out when you're on the phone or meeting the agent, along with a concession strategy, and then some key pressure points backed up by market information and a bit of an idea of how to push back against the agent, along with what it thinks is our strongest card. Some suggested next steps again. And here it's giving us a full breakdown as I've asked it to, so we don't have to scroll back through the chat, just to show us all of the information we've pulled from it in one comprehensive list. You can export this into a Word document or any sort of medium of your choosing. So that's a quick run through of the Property Oracle feature that sits within our Pulse platform. As you can see, it's pretty capable and it's backed up by our comprehensive data. So rather than getting those random, slightly questionable answers that you get from the standard AIs, this is giving you a strategy, market information that you can rely on and use for your investment decisions. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.